This effect might look random, but once you understand how it works, you can control every detail. So stay with me and I will show you exactly how. Hello resin lovers, welcome back to Lisincult Resin Lab, where every pour tells a story. I'm Lida and today we are creating one of the most popular resin effects, the web effect. Take a look at this. Simple, stunning, and honestly a little bit of resin magic. There are many ways to do it, but I will show you the simplest method, perfect for beginners. Once you get the basics, you can experiment and make it your own. And trust me, you are going to love the results. So let's jump right in. Today I'm using a medium viscosity resin with the 2:1 mixing ratio. This type of resin works really well for this effect because it gives the pigment time to move, spread, and form those beautiful web patterns. For my mold, I'm working with the size of 19 centimeters in diameter and about 0.8 centimeters thick. So according to my resin calculator, we will need around 250 grams of resin mixture. That's 166 grams of resin and 83 grams of hard. Now let's play with some colorants. For this experiment, I'm using 3 types of colorants: white pigment paste, mica powder, and pigmented ink. For each color, I'm working with 25 grams of resin into 3 cups. In the first cup, I'm adding about 6 drops of white pigment paste. This is a core element in many resin effects. Just keep it slightly dense and not too heavy so it doesn't sink too quickly. In the second cup, I'm mixing a small scoop of red mica powder with 2 drops of pigmented ink. Gorgeous color. In the third one, I'm combining orange mica powder with 2 drops of orange ink, plus a pinch of gold interference powder for a soft golden shimmer. Try to match your powder and ink colors. It gives a much richer, more vibrant result. And for the remaining clear resin, I will add a pinch of holographic glitter. I really like the sparkle it gives. And if you want to understand colorants a bit deeper, I will link a full tutorial below. Alright, the mold is clean, surface is level, and our colorants are ready. So what we're waiting for? Let's pour! There is how to create that gorgeous web effect. First, pour a thin layer of white pigment paste around the edge. Now fill the mold with clear resin just until it reaches the white layer. This gives the colorant space to move toward the center. Now for the color, pour the orange mix in a thin spiral over the white. Then the red right on top the same way. If you have extra color left in your cups, don't hesitate to repeat the process one more time. And finally, a little gold in the center for a simple, elegant finish. As the resin settles, the colors begin to stretch, pull, and form those beautiful web patterns on their own. Give it a quick torch. Pouring is done, but there is a key tip. Don't torch it frequently. Let it move naturally. Once it starts to slow down but hasn't reached the center, that's your moment. Give it a quick, gentle torch, cover your work, and let it cure. Stay with me. After demolding, we will take a closer look and break down the key tips. See you then. It's demolding time. Let's see what we got. Look at this. See those soft bob-like shapes forming from the edges? As they move inward, they stretch into fine, delicate rays, creating that beautiful web effect. It all comes down to viscosity. The mica and the ink keep the resin flowing and stretching, while the white paste slows it down, guiding those shapes into place. And look how red and orange blend into each other, forming that rich vermilion tone. Just a touch of interference gold adds a soft, warm glow, and holographic glitter definitely enhances its beauty. I think a top coat will make it shine and pop even more. I really like how this one turned out. At the first glance, this might look like the fig or coral effect, but the real difference is in the materials and pouring order. With the fig effect, we start with the white paste and use only ink, no mica. For the coral effect, we begin with the mica and ink around the edges and then add the white paste. But for this web effect, we flip that. We start with the white paste, then pour the mica and ink mix over it. That's the key, combining mica and the ink and controlling the pouring order to guide how everything flows and settles, creating completely different results. You can keep it simple with one mix or combine two mixes like I did here with the red and orange. With a simple change in the pouring order, combined with different color and viscosities, we can create this beautiful balance effect. Alright my friends, this was the end of another journey in the resin world, and I hope it helps you along the way. Don't forget to check the free PDF guide and feel free to share your ideas. I would love to hear them. Thank you for watching, keep exploring the beauty of resin, and I will see you in the next experiment.